We're coming up on the last big beach weekend of the year, and as you may head to the surf and sand, you need to be aware of an unlikely danger that is closer than you might think. On Your Side investigator Eric Phillips has more on a potential killer.
It was like a sledgehammer when it hit.
Ed Quigley of Richmond still bears the physical and mental scars from when a beach umbrella tore into his eye last 4th of July at Dewey Beach, Delaware. He tells me he remembers every millisecond of it.
And the wind picked up a little bit, and my brother-in-law yelled, "There's an umbrella coming out of the sand." I turned to the left and I saw this big beach umbrella just lift straight up, turned on end, and the shaft shot through my left eye.
He was rushed to a local hospital where a CT scan revealed a hole in his brain. He was then airlifted to Johns Hopkins in Baltimore, where he stayed for a week as doctors stabilized him.
They put some stitches in my eyelid, which the shaft went right through the eyelid.
Months later, he had surgery so doctors could repair that reach into his brain cavity, but that led to another near-death experience.
That's when my heart freaked out. And so they started doing the chest compressions and 7 cycles with the paddles. It took them 23 minutes for me to come back. And afterwards, a nurse told me when I was lucent, she told me, after 7 minutes, it's very rare anybody comes back.
A couple months later, doctors implanted a defibrillator in his chest so that there'll be a backup if his heart stops again. He never had a heart problem before this. Next came reconstructive surgery.
I just had an operation 2 weeks ago. And they put some plastic under the eye to hold it up. I have an eye in here.
All of this because of an umbrella that got caught up in the wind, which happens all the time. Here's YouTube video shot in Ocean City, Maryland, of umbrellas toppling down the beach, a spectacle, the danger of which is not usually considered until someone is hurt or worse. Just this June, 55-year-old Lottie Belk was killed when an umbrella impaled her while she was at Virginia Beach.
If you look up and down the East Coast in hospital records and everything, this is more prevalent than people think.
Bill Schermerhorn saw a little girl get injured by a flying beach umbrella 7 years ago while on the beach in Florida and decided to do something to make it safer.
People do the best that they can. And up till now, everybody does the best they can. So they'll try to get the umbrella pole as far as deep as they can. They'll get their chair very close to the umbrella and they'll hold on to their umbrella all day long. All of these things they're just nuisances.
He came up with something called the beachBUB. The umbrella pole goes 6 to 8 inches into the ground, and a specially designed portable sandbag weighing about 125 pounds attaches to the pole and holds the umbrella in place. It's lightweight and installs in moments using sand already at the beach.
So that's how it looks on the beach, basically. This right here will hold close to 350 pounds, which is by far more than you need.
It's one viable option. Ed Quigley says whatever people do as they head to the beach, they need to properly secure their umbrellas somehow.
Take care so that someone doesn't have to go through a death or something traumatic like I did.
For the On Your Side investigators, Eric Phillips, NBC12.